Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go live here. Hey, what's up, Bobby?
Hey, what's up, man?
Um, so I just went live. I put my spreadsheet up over here again, and just uh, I'm just kind of you get like better than nothing. We get like 30% of sheets of attention, which is better, which is better than nothing.
I'm not
I
gonna.
I'm all set pretty much for what I'm doing with DFS for the baseball, unless there's some late scratch or something like that. That I'm not aware of. How'd you do yesterday?
Really well. I actually won. I won the $20 three max. I won like not huge. It was like 1,500, and then I won. I cashed in all the big ones.
Nice,
Pretty deep, like in top 15 in all of them. So it was all good. Not quite a chance to win it, but pretty good.
excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. So what do you like in the let's do DraftKings first. What do you like in the pitching?
Right now I've got Cole, Pineda, Evaldi, Woodruff as my main guys. Was Wheeler too.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not playing all that many lineups, so I'm prioritizing just a little bit. I actually so I'll go over like what I like, and then what I did. Okay, because it's a little bit different for me. So with respect to what I like, I felt the pitching was actually really close. I felt Woodruff and Cole, you can make a case for either of them. I think that Wheeler and Pineda, both of them, as well as Evaldi, those five, I think we both hit on those. I didn't, I think it's a big, decent sized drop to the next group of guys. So I was going to be prioritizing those five as well. What about before we go back to hitting? What about Fanduel for pitching?
Fanduel for pitching, I would say Garrett Cole or Wheeler. Woodruff also fine. That's just the way that I'm going personally.
Yeah, I thought Wheeler was the best over there, given price and everything like that. And I had Evaldi and Woodruff kind of next. I had Cole just because of his price, just below those guys. What about DraftKings stacks?
Stacks, for me, it's mostly Minnesota. So I'm coming off of it a little bit because the hitting weather there is, again, looks like it's a little home run suppressing. So I'm getting on to Toronto and Atlanta and Washington.
Right. So if there was no such thing as leverage or ownership or anything like that, I would have, well, let's talk about it all together. So I have four teams I want to talk about. One is Minnesota, Atlanta, and then I have Washington as a value, and then one of two leverage stacks, one of them being Texas. I feel as though that's that I think Pineda obviously looks like a really, really good play, but he does give up home runs, and whenever you have a chalky SP2, I just kind of like to make an excuse to stack against it, at least in one or two lineups. So I'm going to be doing the Texas, and in a similar way, and I think that is going to be something that some people do. But I'm going to do I'm also going to do the same thing with Evaldi. I'm going to play some Tiger stacks as well. They've been nice to me. They've been good to me, and it's just basically the same concept. I think Evaldi is going to be one of the very logical SP2s that people use, and for good reason. Detroit, they're a team that people want to attack. But Evaldi, he can, he's not Nolan Ryan. Actually, he is in a way. I mean, he throws like 100 miles an hour and he walks a lot of guys and gives up home runs. You know what I mean? So those are my two kind of leverage ideas: is Texas and Detroit, and that's where I am with respect to DraftKings.
Yeah.
Where are you? Good.
The weather got me again today because that's why I came off of Boston a little bit. that's where I really was a lot earlier, and I still have some Boston, but not as much as I thought I was going to. The only weather that's plus weather for hitting is Oakland, and Fires is certainly a guy who can give up home runs. So I'm interested in a powerful team like Toronto. So I'm just shifting over my stacks right now to do that.
What about are you playing Fanduel?
I'm playing on Fanduel.
What are you playing on what's your favorite Fanduel stacks?
Toronto, Atlanta, Minnesota, same thing. My stacks are rarely going to change when there's so much value out there, you know, unless it's like sometimes with Atlanta, they're a lot easier on FanDuel, but in general, you can get in whatever you want because of guys like Kyle Garlick, you know, at 2K, and there's cheap. You got Biggio on who I'm using in Toronto stacks, and Ortica and Teoscar Hernandez were cheap. Azuna's cheap. One guy I do like as a one-off today, I'm just going to keep playing him because certain guys, when they get hot, like get crazy hot. I know it sounds like a really stupid thing to say, but Stanton is one of those guys who like has these stretches where he just never doesn't like make incredible contact. And he just looks incredible right now. He's obviously on fire. So I am going to play Stanton as a one-off quite a bit.
On FanDuel, for me, my top-rated stacks are Atlanta, Minnesota, Washington, and Toronto. I'm not deviating too much from that. Like you said, I mean, it's just kind of easy to play what you want over there, as usual. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Like right now, thank God I'm doing this. I forgot to. I had one whatchamacallit, Freddie Freeman's lineup still in there. I'm glad that I found that.
Yeah.
What about
for when? I mean, we probably maybe we'll get the Washington lineup early enough. Oh, here it is. So we get to see what it actually is. I was going to say be ready for something different. Yeah, it is a little different. Turner, Hernandez, Harrison, Castro, Bell, Gomes, Schwarber. That's a little different. I'm going to have to Robles, Lester. Yeah.
So Zimmerman's out.
Was that?
So Zimmerman would be out.
Zimmerman's out.
Okay. What about some one-offs?
Again, Giancarlo Stanton, number one. If you're not playing Atlanta, Acuna, I understand he's popular, but he's Acuna, JD Martinez, Buxton. You can't play all of them. And then I will go back to say what I said yesterday, which I was proud of, and it paid off for me. Laureano again.
I am playing just because and again, he should thank me because honestly, when I play him, he lights it up, and when I forget to play him or when I don't know he's playing, was on a regular slate, or a slate that's not, I just don't notice. He doesn't do as well. I'm back with Higashokia.
Okay.
And I'm playing a couple of Yankees stacks on DraftKings actually.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm doing that. And what do you know about this worst fed Minnesota catcher?
Like almost nothing.
Okay. Well, hopefully he could double before Kepler drives him in. That'll be my. That's whatever. Austin Riley's hitting fourth today. Some more random comments, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's his name is back in the lineup? He was out for a while. Anderson's Simmons.
Yeah, we don't like him anyway.
You don't like Simmons?
In general, you just don't want to play guys like that as much. I mean, there's just so many. If you get however many bats, why would you play the one who doesn't have any power?
Okay.
That's my way of looking at
it. The other thing I would say, by the way, is that, I mean, you tell me because you like to do this more than I do normally. If you wanted, would you ever go down to like Drew Smiley so that you could pay down twice for pitcher and then pay up all the way up for bats?
No.
Okay.
I just don't think you need to.
Okay.
It did work yesterday, by the way.
Yeah.
The pitchers all sucked, top ones. So getting 50.
I would also like to say that despite the fact that that Danny Duffy's been good, just I always have a note. And he's more expensive now, but whenever you have Luplow against the lefty, it's certainly something to consider. He's hitting second. Actually, I do have one. I do have a couple, maybe one or two Cleveland stacks that are just kind of like that. I have Hernandez, and then Luplow, Ramirez, Reyes. You know, that really works nicely. The other thing I would say, going back to my Detroit stack, is that Wilson Ramos is hitting fourth at the catcher's position. And while he's not cheap, I mean, the rest of the team is, right? So you could kind of work around that. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, I hear you there.
What else? Anything else to report here?
I don't think there's a ton. I mean, guys, if you do get in here, drop in some questions if you make it in. I'm just double checking. I've still got to wait on my Toronto lineups to really know, I guess, a few things. But yeah, I think that mostly it's I have at least what I want to do figured out pretty well.
Nice. So I guess we'll just hang out. You know, I'll do I'll make some last minute things. You know, I have a decent amount of, by the way. I'll just kind of some random things that I have. I have a decent amount of Dylan Carlson, and a couple of those Cardinal guys. Like you have Edmund Carlson, Goldschmidt, like a 1, 2, 3, on Fanduel. I have some of that. What else did I have some more of than I usually would? Let me just see. Yeah, this Cardinal thing, and I got a full four-man over there too with Arenado also. That's that's a place I didn't expect to be, but I am. Yeah, I got like a full 50% Arenado over there on.
Oh, nice.
On Fanduel, yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I didn't do too much. Well, I shouldn't say that. I played I played one 555 there, and a couple of slams, and then like a bunch, and like 15 or so of the $5, just something to do.
Right.
Like the Mets stacks are fine. I was listening to the other one of the podcasts today, and they put it better than I would have. Right? Like these Mets guys, like they appear to be guys you want to play, but they just actually never do anything.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'll play left. They seem to always go against righties, right? So it's always so easy to play all these lefties that apparently have more name value than anything else, like Lindor, Conforto, pick one of the others. Oh, let's throw Alonso in. And yeah, it all makes a lot of sense, but it just never seemed to actually work.
I hear you. Oh, damn it! I can't get Willie Calhoun.
We don't have a Toronto lineup, right?
No.
Okay. Nor do we have a Boston, I don't believe. Or do we? Yeah, we do. So Verdugo's not playing?
Yeah, Verdugo I didn't expect to play.
Okay.
But yeah, he's out.
Because I have him hitting second on Fanduel, of course.
But he's not. But he's not in though.
Yeah, I know. But in Fanduel, like in lineup, it says number 2. It's like ridiculous.
Is it with green?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really weird. That's a big mistake on their part. They happened to be on DraftKings one sheets in a 1,500 buy-in, and the catcher who was batting 5th for Milwaukee.
Yeah, look at it right here. Look at it right here.
That's crazy. That's a huge mistake.
Yep.
Well, let's double check that he's not in the lineup. Then maybe they're right, and actually we're wrong.
Yeah, huge mistakes by us. Right?
Somebody's wrong. Let's see. No, I said no. Verdugo's in. But where made you think he was out then?
Well,
he said he was out. I had him projected out.
Well, I said that only because it depends on the view, and I want to show you what I mean. When I was looking at like my lineup view, it had him, didn't say non-starting, but it said it just didn't have a confirmed for him. But then when I went to this page, like here, I'll show you what I mean. Like so here, like on this one, When I go down, oh, now he's there. Now he's in. It just switched. He's in.
Weird.
That cheeky Fanduel, always keeping you on your toes.
That's right. All right. Let me see what else I've got here.
Renato.
And again, I'll just say, like, I'm 4-man stacking more today, and it's been working well too lately. Full stacks have not. I mean, they've won, sure, because there's going to be more of them in general. But there's been a lot of people winning with like 3-2-2 1s, 4-3, whatever, especially on smaller slates lately.
So we could talk for a few minutes about this. How about them scores in the NBA last night?
Jesus, I mean, I'm really disappointed for Washington though, because they've lost so many games like that this year. Like it's unbelievable. Actually, they've only lost like 5 games in the last 2 months, and they've all been just like that. Like it's just brutal. I felt bad.
I meant the DraftKings scoring.
Oh, I thought you meant the scores of the games because they were so high scoring games.
No, I meant the DraftKings scoring.
Yeah, no, the DraftKings was way, way, way out of hand. That was nuts. I did.
Would you sign on for 419 DraftKings points in the lineup?
Sheets, I wasn't even that far off of it because I had at one point like a 2v2, but it was Edwards and what's his name? It was Edwards and Morant, which I ended up on Fanduel having some of.
Yeah, look at this one. This one is mine. This one had 419 points. I had 48.
Oh, you had 419 and you were 48.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's crazy, man.
Well, dude, if I got a fourth quarter out of Jokic at 2% ownership, God knows what could have happened.
Seriously. 2%? What?
2%.
Jokic was? Jesus.
Yes.
What is the matter with people?
Well, apparently they were right.
I mean, you can say the same thing for Embiid. He had higher ownership, but he was going to go. He was going.
Bamba was the nuts. I mean, like
right. But you could play one of them with him. I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Bamba was completely out of control. Did you do anything good in golf? I'm not off to a great start.
It's always hard for me to say.
Yeah,
I do have 1 or 2 lineups with the leader, with the Siwoo or whatever his name is.
Oh, really?
I do. But English is gonna, English and Cantlay are hovering around the par, right, which is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot. I got some. The best I've got going is like I've got some Harmon and stuff like that, but not ideal start for me. But Bongo Fiesta asked if there are any weather questions. Says Rom sucks. Rom really is.
He does.
He's terrible today. The weather is so there's like weather that's affecting hitting like everywhere, and it seems pretty substantial in most places, in a lot of these places. So I guess I'll just go through that because I think it's probably more valuable than some of the other stuff I could do. Give me 1 second. All right, so Philly, it's not pretty close to neutral, nothing crazy, pretty close to neutral in New York. Which
is beautiful. It is beautiful in New York. I'll say that.
Yeah, I got myself thinking a little bit. Maybe I should get a little bit more New York in here, especially like at these prices. They seem pretty reasonable. Let's see, I got garlic out of there in Calhoun. That makes sense. Other weather places are. It's actually gotten a little bit better in Boston. It's like, let's just say it's somewhere in the double digits of worse for power, but it's still not terrible. It is terrible in Minnesota for power, but not for runs.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Bad in Kansas City, bad in St. Louis, good in Oakland, bad but not awful in Washington. That's where the weather is at, if that helps.
and I thought I'd like to everybody know. And this was the video that probably got 1 view or 7 views. You know what I did yesterday? I did a hockey video where I spent 20 minutes literally building lineup from scratch, struggling over it, just threatening to not play, and then finding a way to like force something in, and like just talking the whole thing through. And I left a couple of spots blank, and I'm like, listen, you can figure out what to do. And we got 11th.
Oh wow!
Yes, I posted both. I posted that in the Discord. That was fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think the Yankees actually are kind of funny, like oddly reasonable. We've seen him struggle against bad teams. I mean, against good teams before and bad teams. He can also be dominant. So maybe you look more like 2 or 3 men. But I just think Stanton at like that price is kind of crazy. And you'll get low ownership on these guys too. But yeah, it's a pretty. That's pretty good. I like this actually. Sorry, I'm just getting the rest of my baseball straightened out, guys. If there's any thoughts or questions, ideas, throw out there. Thoughts on Toronto-Oakland game stack? I actually like that a little bit. I don't love stacking against Ryu in general, but it's coming off of an injury.
Okay.
So I do like Toronto, though, very much. Fire's another one of those that's really streaky, too. I actually was considering him at one point, but then I just think even just getting a little bit of a plus in the weather makes like some sense. I don't think you need to fully stack the game everywhere, but that was not where I was going, and the weather did drive me a little bit there. And by the way, lately it's been pretty good to me for the most part. Philly the other night, Philly twice. Yeah, I felt like I was off to the races, Sheets. Everything was looking beautiful early on. I had like immediately the Didi home run, and then I had Didi and
oh, you had Didi? Good for you.
And it was like a beautiful start, and it was just looking like, okay, let's just catch the money. And the problem is I just had too much Judge with Stanton and the 5 strikeouts.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. And all like, I mean, what, do you have the bases loaded, 2 runners on twice, and another runner on the other 2 times? Like, I was like, come on, man, do something. Or the other time. All right, so yeah, I do like this Atlanta-Washington thing, but I don't like the Washington lineup that much. That's what's making it a little hard for me.
Right.
And as of right now, I think I have a little too much Miguel Sano. My lineups. But
I like playing that other guy, by the way, sometimes. The Astudillo or whatever.
Yeah, he's playing first, though.
I know. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best I was able to drum up on baseball was like 118 points. That was like my best lineup over there in DraftKings.
Yeah.
What'd you get? Like was it like 150 or something? What did you need? I mean, what was good?
155 or something.
Okay. Oh, you know what I did do, by the way? Oh, I'll tell you what I did decently yesterday. So I did cash in the monster on Fanduel, with freaking Peralta as my pitcher.
Oh wow!
So that's something.
That's pretty impressive. On FanDuel.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really crazy. Because even Bieber ended up turning in a good game on FanDuel. You know, a good enough or a decent game on FanDuel, I should say.
Yeah, here I'll pull that one. I'll pull that one up for fun. Yeah, that was. Yeah, this was the monster.
Oh, nice.
When you get the grand salami out of Ozuna to start off your day, you know, it's not bad. But it was like so tilting. So Ozuna at the same time he did the grand salami, looking up at Peralta, I'm like he's got -9 or something. What?
Oh man.
Yeah, so that was this one.
That's rough.
But it was funny because like after they hit the home run, okay, I'm in 5th. But I know that all the pitchers are going to come back to me. But, you know, they never really all got back to me. You know what I mean? They're all like nobody smashed well enough to put me out of the money.
Beautiful.
That was good. this. Let me pull this over here. Maybe this is worth looking at. No.
It also looks like a pretty good pitcher jump in Minnesota. FYI.
Where, in Minnesota?
Yeah, and there's a few actually like that.
Yes. So what are the days that? Oh, the other thing is, today was the day I didn't think I was going to make it during the day. But I reworked my stuff. So yeah, next Tuesday I'm not going to be around. Yeah, so maybe we could.
Monday I'm going to have a tough time unless we record really, really early because I have my appointment at 10 a.m.
Monday, your appointment's 10 a.m. your time?
Yeah.
Monday is the 9th.
Yeah, we can figure this out somewhere.
No, I know. I can talk it out. The 10th. Tuesday is Tuesday evening. I can't go. I'm picking up my son from the airport.
Okay.
And there was one day, maybe tomorrow is the day I can't do something in the afternoon. I'll let you know. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time.
Okay. All right, just let me know. Adam asked about the Oakland stack. Thoughts? What is it? Follow-up thoughts on excluding Laureano from Oakland stack. High scoring, less steal upside. Laureano has power too. And I'm not trying to stack against Ryu in general. I said I like Toronto. So I didn't say I wanted to stack that game. But I understand it with Ryu coming back. I just am not doing it as much. I am playing Laureano and some Chapman and some Murphy. Not even together though. Just I like all of those guys. Yeah, BK's pricing has been weird. BBF. It's definitely strange. Jesus, come on, guys. I know you're working on the building, but it's like a freaking earthquake in here. I'm going to be in trouble because if we don't get Toronto's lineup, I'm trying to play Danny Jansen as my catcher on DraftKings, and if we don't get their lineup, I can't do that. I might have to make a pretty big shift there. Shit. Guys, again, feel free to drop in any QQ thoughts.
Yeah, during the I don't think that we have that many people that play regularly during the day. I don't think.
Yeah, it's sometimes during these can go either way. Sometimes they're busy, sometimes they're not.
Oops. Okay, that works. All right, I guess we could just get out of here, right?
Yeah. So what's the plan, Sheets? Do you want to talk tonight about the? Do you want to just go live later?
Yeah, tonight I'm good.
What's the basketball? I didn't even
regular NBA tonight.
What's that? Yeah, I'm just making sure it's 4. Yeah, it is. So 6 Eastern. We'll see you guys then.
And confirm, by the way, I can make tomorrow. Tomorrow during the day.
Mm-hmm.
I could do the noon thing. I have something, but it's earlier than I thought. Okay.
Great. All right, man.
I'll see you at 6 tonight.
Sounds good. Good luck, everybody.
Bye.